Thousands of King County students rely on school for far more than just an education. It's also a critical source of food, supplies, and support. Alexis Silva is joining us from United Way of King County to talk about Pack the Bus. This is a new volunteer event that's going to help assemble these critical care kits, summer support kits as they're calling them, for local students. Alexis, we're so grateful to have you here and excited to hear about this new effort.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having us and letting us share our story.
Yeah, well, you were just telling me a little bit in the break, how much United Way does for families all across the country. But here in our area, we know that 2,500 of these support kits in the summer are going to be given out to local kids. So just tell us about this event and why you all wanted to start up this effort.
Yeah, thank you so much. United Way is doing a lot of different work, and one of the areas we focused on through support with King County and the City of Seattle has been around summer meals and providing extra support for students who are losing access to food during those summer months. And we identified that there's still a huge gap happening. So we wanted to come up with an event that can provide some tangible items to give out to students and their families and to point them to supports in the community during those summer months. And that's how we came up with Pack the Bus.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, what are some of those items in the kits?
Yeah, so we're doing 3 different types of kits. We're doing food kits, hygiene kits, and summer activity, like summer enrichment kits. We'll include items like canned chicken, pasta, coloring books, activities for students to engage with, as well as full-size shampoos, conditioners, and body wash.
Amazing. I love how you really encompassed all the needs. Would students be able to get access to each of those, or is it just one of the kits?
Yeah, so we're partnering with communities and schools of Greater King County, and they support around 21 schools across the county, and we're able to partner with them to hand them out as they're needed, and a family could get all 3, they could get multiple if they have multiple kiddos, or maybe they just know that they need one specific one and they might take one. So it's
really amazing. I mean, the fact that they have that option of truly what they need. Now, for you, Alexis, what is it like to have, this ability to support these families? What does that mean to you, to be part of an organization that's working to give back?
Gosh, it's just such an honor. The community here in Seattle is so robust, and there's so many different cultures and people who just need a little extra support or pointing towards where they can find resources. And to be able to do that and to work with United Way and provide that support, it's absolutely meaningful. And I know that the work doesn't end or begin here, but it has given me a platform to be able to see this community need and to find tangible ways to kind of step in and say, okay, let's start identifying the ways we can help and being able to just do it. So
I think those issues, they're visible during the school year, but when summer comes, some families who aren't struggling might not know. That is a critical time for these families to need support. What have you noticed, or has anything surprised you in the summer months, with these families that are coming to you?
Yeah, we've learned that, kiddos need at least a year of opportunity for enrichment to be able to hit their milestones. And these summer months where we're taking a break, they're missing out on those opportunities to do that. They're missing out on opportunities to get meals, consistent meals, and to have extra people who have eyes on them in their development to be able to say, hey, maybe we need to add in this resource or add in this support. They're losing those times. And parents and families are starting to struggle a little bit more because they're having to pay more for food, having to find opportunities for their kids to engage with, as well as childcare. So the need really elevates, and we're able to kind of see that happening across the community.
Well, I can feel your passion, and that gives me so much hope knowing this is just the first year of this Pack the Bus event. Do people still have time to volunteer or sign up for this?
Yeah, that's a great question. Opportunity to volunteer is still there. If you go on our website, uwkc.org, you're able to look at our events page. You can sign up to volunteer, maybe check out our Amazon wish list to provide some additive products that couldn't make it into the kits. And we want this project to really flourish and grow in the upcoming years that we continue to do it. I really want this to become a community-centered ecosystem where we're partnering with nonprofit organizations and really honing in on providing that support.
Well, that support that you are already providing is incredible, and I know in the future this is only going to continue to grow. So Alexis, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, and definitely help her out with this incredible effort for our local families.